What's up guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we're working on a 2021 Yamaha R3. We just clocked 600 kilometers on this bad boy and we're going to be doing the maintenance. We're going to be doing the oil change and I'm going to show you exactly how I do it. Alright, to get this oil change done, you're going to need a 12mm socket with a wrench or ratchet, whatever you have, oil filter wrenches, a funnel, some brake cleaner if you have that, some brand new oil, and the oil filter, which is already on the motorcycle. If you're new here, make sure you hit that subscribe button, turn on the bell notification so you get notified anytime I make a new upload. Alrighty guys, so we're going to be doing the oil change in this R3. Check my other videos about it. So the oil filter is located right in front of the motorcycle, right in there, and the drain bolt is right next to it. So one thing to remember, if you're ever going to do an oil change, you always want to lose the oil filter first, just in case for some reason it is stuck. You don't want to drain the oil and have no oil in your motorcycle to get around with. So try to make sure you break that oil filter loose first, and then you can knock that drain bolt out and drain the oil. Okay, we're going to get into it right away and remove that oil filter and then the drain bolt. And if you cannot loosen the oil filter with your hand, you're going to need an oil filter wrench like this one, with a socket or with a ratchet, and then you can just crank it and then remove it with your hand. So I'm going to do that real quick and then cut you guys back on.
10 years later.
Alright, when you have your oil filter breaking loose by your choice of weapon, put your drain pan in place and then remove the oil filter. Just like so. So we're gonna let that drain, and then we're gonna remove the drain bolt for the oil pan and completely discard the oil. And let it rip. Since this is the first oil change on this brand new motorcycle, you're gonna have a lot of shiny particles in there. That's okay, that's just the braking process and it's nothing to worry about. All right, now at this point with the slow drips, you can close it all up. If you have some brake clean, it's always good to clean the area out. Before you put the drain bolt back in, just hit it with some brake clean, get that area nice and clean. Even the place where the oil filter sits, always a good idea to do that. So I'm going to do that right now. Close this all up and then put some new oil in this baby. After hitting the drain bolt with some brake clean, we're gonna put it back in and secure it in place. And now we're gonna install the brand new oil filter. Always remember to lube the gasket before putting it on, very important. You don't want this to seize in there. So we're gonna crack open the brand new oil, and just a dip like this is good enough. I'm gonna lube that gasket really good, like so, and then put it in place. At this point, we're gonna secure the drain bolt. Don't go super Hulk string, just nice and tight, nice and snug. It's all you're looking for. You don't want to crack the engine block. It's nice and snug, guys. And we're ready to remove the oil pan or the drain pan, and that is good down there. Wipe it down and you're good to go. On the right side or on the brake side of the motorcycle, you're going to locate the oil fill plug, which is here. You remove that. After removing the oil fill plug, you're going to locate the glass over here. This is going to tell you how much oil you have in the motorcycle, and the goal is to get it between these two lines. It's the same for pretty much most motorcycles out there. Get it in between these two lines over here, 1 and 2. I'm gonna have a picture up here to give you guys an idea of what I'm talking about, and you're good to go. But Yamaha recommends 2.2 liter, I believe is what this calls for. So we're gonna start putting some oil in, 2 of these, and then about a quarter of this, I believe, and then look at the gauge and see how far we are. At this point, we're ready to start putting the new oil. Insert the funnel in and then start pouring some new fluid in. So after putting exactly 2 bottles of this, as you can see on on the glass over here, it's pretty full already, so we're going to start the bike, run it, make sure that oil circulates, and then top it off if needed. After the motorcycle is up to temp, just want to make sure that there's no leaks in this area where you remove the oil filter and the drain plug. It's just a good habit to make sure that there's nothing there and you're good to go. And in this case, there's no leak, and that's what we want, and this is pretty much good. So after letting the motorcycle run for a little bit, as you can see, it did drop a little bit, so we're just going to top it off just a little bit and get it up to the manufacturer's recommendation. Right there is where you want to be, and this is good. Alright guys, thank you for watching, and just like that, the task for today is completed. If you like my video, make sure you hit that like button, subscribe, turn on that bell so you don't miss any videos, and I'll be seeing you on the next one.